Here's an intro to our solution for supply chains in the food and beverage industry. You can see in the Start tab, we subdivide the information in three areas of the supply chain: production, distribution, and consumption. Each tab includes a set of companies, so the various players in that part of the supply chain. And not only can we drill down into a specific player, but we can also look at information across the supply chain when it's appropriate, where it's either aggregated or shared. And so here we'll click on one player. You'll see that each company is subdivided into its piece parts: financials, HR, all the growth information, so sales, customer, product, and marketing, and then all the information relating to its operations. If we click on production, for example, we would have production volume, shipments, changes in inventory, and so on. And then we can actually look at the value of these metrics across the board by product category and then by specific product family. So here we see avocado, fruit, grain, and pasta, potatoes, vegetables. And then if we go to another company, McCain Food, here, again, the common pattern in terms of how the information is organized, but here we'll focus on the agriculture tab, where we can see here we have metrics around sustainable farming, and not only are they defined, but we can look at the specific data underneath that. Then if we look at a company like Coca-Cola, we may be interested, and you can see here's the operations are slightly different. We have a bottling system. We have a series of plants that we may want to look at. We may want to look at the supplier's spend. We may be interested in the financials. So we can see here the income statement and the balance sheet. We have the human resources information for the company, the offices. We can look at those on a geo map, for example. We may be interested in technology and in projects for the company. And that's dependent on each company and the choice that the management team makes in terms of what they want to prioritize and look at. If we look at the consumption side, we're going to look at McDonald's, for example. And here we have on the operations side, you would see the store operations, likewise the suppliers, projects, and technology. We'll focus on the growth side with revenue growth management and POS data. Here we have a series of questions. So for example, the store highlights, the menu highlights, detailed at every store, the channel performance, pricing, price elasticity, and how do we optimize the menu. And so we'll look at an example here of monitoring store performance. So this is an illustrative example with 1,000 stores, and we look at the revenue. The revenue is subdivided by state here, and then we look at it on a table. You can see here $300 million per month, and then we look at the state of California. We have every restaurant in the state, and we can zoom in on every store. So we can very quickly understand revenue, costs, margins, headcount, and other performance metrics down to the store level. Now we'll take a look at another example here with in the RGM space, where we look at more detailed metrics. So here we have the store performance, and we'll look at the sales by zip code, by menu item. So you can see here, or the menu item segment. So you can see here the sides, the chicken, burgers, and so on. You can see here, this is a zip code, and so you can see which zip codes are the highest performers and which categories are highest performing in each zip code. And here we look at the drink performance by store, by zip code, and here we'll see the mix of beverage versus non-beverage consumption, and here very specifically which beverages are consumed by zip code. So a very powerful way to analyze the revenue at the menu item level, at the store level, to drive growth. Thanks so much for listening.